So here we are at the final part of the Robots in the Skies 2001 Ultra Magnus and Optimus Prime, where we're going to take these two and combine them together into one robot. And I got Optimus in his standard form because none of the parts that merged to him doesn't go with the Ultra Magnus here. And my dad's here with me.
Hey y'all, what's going on? Hey, so this is going to be different. This is RID 2001, as he said. And like I said, I really don't know much about these. So Colton's going to have to lead the way on this because I don't know a whole lot about them. I knew that there was something in that line, but I wasn't sure what it was. So this is going to be interesting. So y'all hang on for the ride.
So we're going to take these two and combine them together to make a character named Omega Prime.
So both of these joined to make Omega Prime?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
So now we're going to first start off with Ultra Magnus. So to get him ready, we're gonna take his legs off.
And throw him down. No. Pull his legs off and then just throw him away. No. Go ahead.
And then I'm gonna set the upper body to the side.
So all
for
your
now.
I'm sorry. So you're left with the legs. Okay.
I'm first gonna transform the legs. So to get these ready, just want to take these connectors here, fold them down, and one more thing that I forgot to mention in my Ultra Magnus video is the one problem that I have with him is these do not tap in, because if I flip these up, there's no peg or tab for these to hold into. And also, the battery compartment for Ultra Magnus is located here. And to get into the battery compartment, you just unscrew this screw right here, open up this piece, and then you'll find the battery compartment inside this side here.
So you have batteries in it right now. So have you shown them the lights in the car?
Yes, okay. I did. So moving on. Take these, flip these up. Then you want to take these, untap them, bring them down, and then untap these, and you want to flip these around and bring these blue pieces around and collapse these in. Bring up Ultra Magnus's leg and fold down this piece, and this hole will go into that peg. peg right there. And you're going to take the combine mode feet and bring them around, and you're done. And then you do the same on the other side. And there you go. So the way Optimus connects his new feet in is on the bottom. These same holes here are going to go into these pegs right here. And these things are going to go into these holes and this peg here.
Okay, so that's what locks it in place.
And this piece here is going to go into that peg and this hole right here.
I see, okay.
And you do the same on the other side.
Got it. So he's a parts farmer.
Yes.
A parts farmer. Now he's got big lids. Okay. I see.
So now we got his feet done.
Huh. Okay.
And what we're going to do with Optimus's torso is on the back we're going to bring down his light bars. Oh, and I have removed the batteries out of him. Then you just extend his torso up. And that's it.
Okay.
So now for Ultra Magnus here, we're going to take his elbows here, unpeg these, well, all four of these panels here and flip them down. And you could see the combine mode hand. And the way these are going to connect is on Optimus. Ultra Magnus has these pegs on his thumbs where his hands are going to grip onto.
So the thumb is going to peg into the fist. Okay.
Yes.
Can I help you with something?
Okay. So once you got that in, now you just close all of this back up, and these two pegs are going to go into these two holes here.
So it's just those two pegs that help lock it in?
Well, yes, and you also have to close the other panels to lock it in better.
I got you. Okay.
And then you do the same on the other side.
So you do something. Okay.
So now you have his hands, well, his new hands done. Oh, and you can also extend Optimus's shoulders out.
Yeah, I think you'd have to do that with him. This is... Okay, that's... He's definitely getting bigger. More beefier.
So for the torso here, what you're going to do with his torso here is you're going to untap his chest, flip it down, flip up these pieces, rotate his head around, unpeg his arms and bring them up, unpeg his waist and bring it down, and also bring up the hips.
Tight ratchets.
Now you're going to take these, extend up either one of these, well, one of these, so that way these can bring out. And then you want to take his head, you want to make sure that his head is pushed all the way through here, so that way you can take this and bring it around. So it's like this. And then you can attach these back together. And you also want to take his head here and rotate it around. So that way it's not like peeking out on the back. So it's like this. Now for his shoulders here, you can put these in either way you want to, but I like to rotate them up like this and bring these down so that they're like this. And you also want to take these, bring these up. I accidentally activated that.
Hold on. You're halfway transformed, bud. Hold on.
But you want to take these and bring these up. Now you're going to take these, flip these up, and that's about it. Oh, and you also want to flip out these here.
Oh, okay.
So the way Ultra Magnus is going to attach is on these two holes here into these two pegs here. And once you got him attached, you can now push down Optimus's torso. And then you could take his new chest, bring it down, and tab it in. And let me check and make sure that
wow.
I was checking to make sure that everything is tapped in.
This dude is pretty complicated. There's a lot going on with each part.
And for the top here, to flip out the combine mode head, you just grab onto this thing here, this little tab, and that will flip out the combine mode head. And you're done.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. Yeah, he's got a lot going on with him. It's so. This part is so bulky. It's hard for the clips in here to hold the weight. I can see that pretty much already.
You're talking about Optimus Prime's legs?
Yeah, it looks like this. Let me see. Yep. He's already trying to bend back, but he'll stand. But I don't know. There we go. That's a little bit better. But man, you really can't like move his legs for articulation. If I'm right, you move those legs, he's gonna whoop right over.
Because Optimus Prime's legs,
Yeah.
the ratchets on his hips are not strong enough.
These right here, that's the main support of the weight. Right here. And it's got to support the weight of all this in here. Yeah. Okay. So that's one downfall that I see about it. Now, I do like the way it looks, but there's just so much going on with each single part. Now, can he say anything different or have a different saying in this one?
Yes, but I will have to mention, if you remember what I said in my Ultra Magnus video, I am missing a couple of things. Of course, his gun, but also if I fold these in, he would have like those things that you attach here and they fold out to cover up Optimus Prime's shoulders. I do have them. I just have to look for them. And he does have some new articulations. Just a couple. Because the rest is basically Optimus's articulation. So for the new articulations, his head is on a ball joint, and it can turn really well, unlike what Optimus was in his super mode, because his head was really limited. But here, it's not. Oh, and these antennas can rotate.
Now, does his eyes don't light up or anything like that?
They do. I just have to finish the articulation first.
I'm sorry. Okay.
And his new hands are on a ball joint, like you see there. And his fingers do move. And so does his thumb. And his feet, they do have ankle pivot, and you can move them up and down due to the transformation. And also his toes can bend.
Is there any knee joints or anything like that?
Yes, but that's from Optimus.
Optimus? Okay, because I see the ratchet right there, so basically this is Optimus skeleton, but just added on. Bulky parts of Ultra Magnus. And these tires are all rubber?
Yes.
Okay. And what did it say on the tires? Convoy?
Transformers.
Transformers. Okay. I thought it said something else. Okay. With the big Autobot logo on the front part of his chest.
So now, let's get into the new sound effects that he does in Omega Prime.
Omega Prime.
But first I gotta turn on this light and turn off this light. And you push the same button like on Ultra Magnus's. So when you push it, he'll say this. Oh. that wasn't it.
That was the wrong button.
You have to make sure that everything's tapped in correctly.
Okay. So he's going to check it out right quick. So that is what he's doing. So that is what he is doing right now. Making sure everything is transformed. Y'all know who this is? Yeah. Uh-huh. And how about this one here?
There we go.
Aye. And that was... It's very loud. Okay.
You have to make sure that everything's tapped in on the upper body. So that way you can get the new sound effects. So when you get everything tapped in the upper body, he'll say Optimus Prime, Ultra Magnus combine.
Let's push it one more time. Let's see his eyes light up. Okay.
And if I had Ultra Magnus's guns, you would attach them on both of these pegs. But I'm going to use my finger to push these light blue buttons here. So when you push this button, you get this. That's supposed to be like a blast effect.
Yeah, and both of them are the same? Oh, it's just that one that does it.
No.
Oh.
And he still has the Gatling gun sound. Now, when you push both of these buttons, do you want to push the button?
1, 2.
If you push and hold both of these buttons, you get this. He'll say Omega Fire.
Omega Fire.
And something will shoot out.
Omega Fire.
So that's about it. So, final thoughts. It does look cool, but you need to like balance him correctly, because you can't pose him because of the weight of his upper body. And there's nothing to support his upper body because the ratchets on Optimus's legs are weak.
Well, they're just not strong enough to support the weight of all this going on. Once you start moving his legs and knees, he'll automatically just bend back because there's so much weight up here. Now, it does look good as far as the design, but what we say this was 2000 and what? 2001. 2001. So I think, to me, in my mind, this was more experimental than anything, to see what worked and what didn't work. That's just what I get from it. I mean, it all tabs in together, but it's so blocky, chunky, and non-self-supportive in certain areas.
And also, he doesn't really stay together for the upper body. The arms and the legs do stay on with no problems, but when you're attaching the upper body, you need to
you need more like 12 hands. You need more like 12 hands to put them together. Because what? We have a peg here, and a peg here that all fits down? Is there just 3?
Yes, two pegs for the top and a peg for the chest.
Okay.
Which is Optimus's chest.
Yes, okay. And that's not... It could have been designed a little bit more different. I see what they were doing here, but there's just too much bulk in the configuration. You need more like 4 hands to put that thing together. Because 1 hand, or 2 hands, it's just the way that this comes down onto the frame. But this is 2001 RID Omega Prime?
Yes.
Hey, I said it right. I can't believe it. First shot out back. Omega Prime, which is Optimus Prime
and Ultra Magnus combined together.
Okay. And wasn't there a cartoon of this?
Yes.
Yes, there was a cartoon of this.
And Japan also has the same cartoon, but instead of robots in the skies, it was car robots.
Car robots, okay. Alright.
So, I think that's about it. So, there you have the 3-part video of Optimus Prime, Ultra Magnus, and Omega Prime here. And if you like these 3-part videos, give us a like, comment, and subscribe for more.
I thought his thumb went up. Hey, thank y'all. We'll talk to you later.
Thanks for watching. And his thumb just moves by this joint here.
Yeah, I was trying to see if he was getting a thumbs up. That just didn't work. But anyway.
Thanks for watching.